Has gaming fallen off? You know, for so long as a kid born in the early 2000s, I've been asking myself this question. And I was a kid that grew up playing the PlayStation 2. I was playing the Nintendo 64, believe it or not. I was playing the PS3, the Wii, the Super Nintendo, and hell, 9 times out of 10, this is what I was running. Gaming doesn't have the same feel that it used to, and I don't know if this is coming from a place of ignorance or, me not doing my due diligence to see, the underrated indie game, retro type, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's ignorance on my part, and it could be. Or if it's just the fact that games don't feel like they get made with the same, love and care that they used to a certain extent. And this could be me with my nostalgia glasses on. And I think that could be the case for a lot of people who make this argument as to why gaming fell off. Because it feels like games aren't as authentic as they used to be. And when I say this, I'm referring to you, NBA 2K, all them damn in-game purchases and microtransactions, but that's damn near every game today. Damn near, how many games can you run across and you're not getting smacked in the face with all these different ads and all these different, all these different microtransactions and things of that nature that they're trying to make you purchase. Like gaming back then didn't have that to this extent. Obviously they had like marketing and stuff to make you want to buy the game, but like as far as you buy a game, like hypothetically speaking, let's say you buy a game and like let's just say a fighting game, for instance. You buy a game, and imagine you had to like pay for like the main characters to play. Imagine you had to pay to play with the main characters, hypothetically speaking. Let's say you buy Street Fighter. Let's just say you buy Street Fighter 6. And them niggas like, nah, nigga. You gotta pay for Ryu. You gotta pay for Ken. You gotta pay for Chun-Li, Gao, Zangief. Who else? Blanca, Jocelyn. All the niggas that were in, all the OGs, you gotta pay for them. Imagine something like that. You buy a fighting game with the intent of you think you're about to play with, all the OG characters, potentially some new characters. And these niggas tell you, hey, no. Yeah, you bought the game, but you also gotta pay for all the characters as well. Like, you know how insane that would be? I don't know if that hypothetical made any sense to y'all. Hopefully it did, but just let's rewind the clock. Like back when you played the PS2, like that just gave you a certain feel. And maybe that's because I was a child at the time. But yo, even today, you go back and you play, the NBA Live 2005. You go back and play, the Sly Coopers, the Star Wars, The Force Unleashed, any great NBA Street Volume 2, all these great PS2 games, Def Jam, Fight for New York, all these games, you go back and play them today. And it's like, you still get that same feel. Like those games have something that today's games just can't seem to replicate. And maybe, like I said, like I referenced earlier in the video, maybe it's coming from a place of ignorance. But I also believe two things can be true. You know what I mean? So as far as, I can't remember the last time that I had like genuine fun on a game outside of like Street Fighter 6. Hell, not even 2K. 2K, I can't remember the last time I genuinely enjoyed playing 2K, which is why I've deleted it. And I don't plan on re-downloading it because 2K just don't hit the same for me no more. And maybe that's just because, hell, who knows, nigga? I might be trash now. Who knows? Who knows, bro? But 2K just doesn't hit the same like it did when I was younger. And that can also be a mistake that we make, is that we're trying to recreate feelings that we had when we had our first time playing these games. You know what I mean? Because 2K, I specifically want to keep this in the 2K direction for this specific section. You can't recreate the first feeling you had when you were introduced to 2K. My first 2K was NBA 2K5. The first 2K I remember going out and buying was NBA 2K7, and I was with my grandmother. We went to GameStop at the mall, and I remember I bought Ultimate Spider-Man and I bought NBA 2K7. And like that's like a memory I will never forget. I was 4 years old at the time. I was like 4 or 5. I was like 5 max. Maybe I was between the ages of 4 to 6. But bro, like games just don't hit like they used to, in my personal opinion. Because when you go back, like I said, and you play all these classics, all these great games, and you get a feeling that you never felt playing the games of today. You know what I mean? But this is something that's been on my mind for a little minute, because sometimes I feel like I just be playing the game just to play it at this point, because sometimes I don't even be having fun. It's just like, it's like out of habit. Like I grab my controller, you know what I'm saying? Press this to turn my PlayStation on, and then I'm just, you know what I mean, doing whatever. But like, I don't know, man. I hope that I can find a game or games that can help recapture the great feelings I had playing, you know what I'm saying, the older video games, you know what I mean? Because those feelings, that's some of the greatest feelings in the world. And for these developers, it might be hard to recreate that. But I don't know, man. Maybe I need to go on a different route and look at these indie games, which is what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to find like cold indie games to play and things of that nature. But man, I hope one day, for the people that all feel like this, I hope one day gaming can, you know what I'm saying, how do I want to basically revive your love that you have for video games. You know what I mean? But yeah. That's all I got, man. It's your boy Kobe, man. I appreciate everybody that's been liking and subscribing. I haven't uploaded in a while, but that's okay. We're gonna be okay. You know what I mean? But until next time, I'm gonna see y'all later. Y'all be easy.